A silent battle is unfolding right now between the two most powerful smartphones ever created. On one side, a device known for its polished ecosystem and legendary performance. On the other, a powerhouse built to push boundaries with raw speed and cutting-edge features. But here's the twist: the numbers you've seen online don't tell the full story. In fact, one of these phones secretly dominates in areas most people never test. And once you see the real difference, your idea of smartphone speed might completely change. Before we dive in, before watching, please do not forget to subscribe our channel so that you can get notified on daily Tech Updated. Welcome back to Tech Gadget, the place where we break down the latest tech battles in a way you won't see anywhere else. Today we're putting two giants face to face, the Galaxy S26 Ultra and the iPhone 17 Pro Max, two phones at the very top of the smartphone world, two completely different philosophies. And one question everyone is asking: which one is actually faster in real life? Let's start with what powers these devices. The iPhone 17 Pro Max comes equipped with Apple's brand new A19 Pro chip, built on an advanced manufacturing process that focuses heavily on efficiency and graphical performance. Apple has always been known for tightly integrating hardware and software, which means the chip and the operating system work together almost perfectly. On the other side, the Galaxy S26 Ultra runs the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy, a customized processor designed to push higher performance limits and deliver aggressive multitasking capabilities. Pair that with One UI 8.5 and a massive RAM advantage, and Samsung is clearly aiming for raw power, but specs alone don't win battles. Real-world performance does. The first test is the classic boot-up race. Both phones are powered off completely. Fingers hover over the power buttons. 3, 2, 1. Instantly, the Galaxy S26 Ultra lights up with its sleek startup animation. The iPhone follows moments later with Apple's signature smooth logo fade-in. The difference isn't huge, but the Galaxy finishes booting just a bit earlier. First round goes to Samsung. Now let's move into something you actually do every single day: opening apps. The dialer launches instantly on both devices, but the iPhone animation feels incredibly refined, almost like the interface is gliding rather than opening. Next comes the camera, and this is where speed really matters. The iPhone snaps into the camera interface almost instantly, while the Galaxy responds just a fraction later but counters with more control options right away. Then we try social apps: Instagram, Reddit, Spotify, and surprisingly the Galaxy S26 Ultra starts opening them slightly faster, one after another. These aren't huge gaps, but when you switch apps dozens of times a day, those tiny moments start adding up. Now let's talk displays, because both of these phones bring some of the best screens ever placed on a smartphone. The iPhone 17 Pro Max features Apple's promotion display with incredibly smooth 120Hz refresh rate and excellent color accuracy. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Ultra pushes brightness even further, with an anti-reflective display coating that makes outdoor viewing almost effortless. Side by side, Samsung's screen looks cleaner and sharper, while Apple's display feels more cinematic and balanced. Both are incredible, but the visual style is noticeably different, of course. Performance tests aren't complete without gaming. First up is Genshin Impact, one of the most demanding mobile games available. Both phones are pushed to maximum graphics settings. As the game loads, the iPhone 17 Pro Max actually enters the world slightly faster, showing just how powerful Apple's chip optimization really is. Once gameplay begins, both devices maintain incredibly smooth frame rates, with detailed textures and stable performance. However, after extended gameplay sessions, the Galaxy S26 Ultra starts showing impressive consistency, maintaining smooth frame pacing without noticeable dips. The gap becomes incredibly tight. Next comes PUBG, a completely different game engine, with different optimization priorities. This time the Galaxy S26 Ultra loads into matches a little faster, and gameplay feels slightly more aggressive in responsiveness. Movements feel sharp, and quick reactions register instantly. The iPhone remains extremely smooth, but Samsung's tuning gives it a subtle competitive edge in this particular game. But here's where things get even more interesting. Instead of just launching apps, we push both phones into heavy multitasking. Multiple apps are opened: games, social media, camera, streaming apps, and then we return to them one by one. This test reveals something surprising. The Galaxy S26 Ultra manages to keep more apps alive in memory, allowing them to reopen instantly without refreshing. Meanwhile, the iPhone reloads several apps after switching away for a while. That means Samsung holds a major advantage in long-term multitasking performance. Next up is something creators care about: video exporting. A 4K video clip is edited and rendered using professional mobile editing software. This test pushes CPU, GPU, and storage speed all at once as the export bar begins moving. Both phones power through the task incredibly quickly, but when the final result appears, the Galaxy S26 Ultra completes the export first. It's not a massive gap, but it's a clear win that highlights Samsung's sustained performance tuning. However, graphics stress tests tell a slightly different story. When complex lighting effects and rendering layers are pushed to their limits, the iPhone 17 Pro Max shows extremely stable graphical output. Highlights look smoother and transitions appear slightly cleaner. Apple's GPU optimization still holds a strong advantage in certain graphical workloads. So after all these tests, what's the real conclusion? The iPhone 17 Pro Max delivers incredibly polished performance with excellent stability, especially in graphics-heavy tasks and optimized apps. Everything feels precise, smooth, and controlled. Meanwhile, the Galaxy S26 Ultra feels powerful, aggressive, and incredibly fast when switching between apps, multitasking, and handling heavy workloads over longer periods. In other words, this battle isn't about which phone is simply faster. It's about the type of performance you prefer. If you value refined animations, strong graphics optimization, and Apple's tightly integrated ecosystem, the iPhone 17 Pro Max will feel unbeatable. But if you want raw power, better multitasking endurance, and faster everyday app switching, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might actually be the stronger choice. Now, I want to hear from you. Which one would you pick? The Galaxy S26 Ultra or the iPhone 17 Pro Max? Drop your choice in the comments and tell us why, and stay tuned with Tech Gadget. Because if this is what smartphone performance looks like today, the next generation of devices might completely redefine speed,